Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols, and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth. And today from Schuyler, we have the KJV Canterbury with the full yap cover in Black Pearl Calfskin. I'm going to be comparing it to another Canterbury that I have. Now I don't have the box for this Canterbury, but this one comes in a beautiful box. It's just really kind of set apart. I love they don't use the Jerusalem cross on the front of it. But it is a clamshell, and those clamshells can tend to tear if you're not careful with them, so be careful when opening it. So now when you compare it to a regular black goat skin, you can see that this looks almost kind of a gray. This is a kind of a black marvel. I don't know really how to describe it, but I really do like it. I love the tool work that they do on the cover. Of course, I love the Jerusalem cross. My one problem with it is it looks great right now. It looks nice and centered right now, but if you were to train that yap, it's going to be off center. So you either don't train the yap or you deal with the cross being off center, kind of your choice. But when you compare it to the Canterbury, this one does not have the yap. This is the regular black goat skin. Has a red accent liner. Pretty nice corners, not great for Schuyler standards. It has your perimeter gold line on the liner. Really nice end sheet. 3 red Beresford ribbons. Really beautiful. Of course, you got your nice spine. Gold stamps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raised hubs. And then when you move into the Black Pearl, let's take a look at the liner. This is going to have a black liner to kind of accent that gray. The corners in this look pretty good. It seems a little sloppy right there, but on full yap Bibles, the corners are definitely a little more difficult. Also, the edge lining looks kind of wonky in this. You notice how most of the time it's really nice and straight like this one, and even on the back of this one you can see it's nice and straight. So there was a little bit of an issue there with this one that I don't know, whoever cut it just didn't take their time and didn't worry about getting it straight. It's not a huge deal, but cosmetically it is a little bit ugly. When you get to the gilding, this is where I really love this one. This one has a silver with a blue accent. And whenever you have silver gilding, I just think blue accents are the way to go. So this is beautifully laid out with an 11-point font. I love the drop caps. I love the paper, but I do wish they'd go with a little bit more than a 28 GSM. It's just a little thin. And the ghosting doesn't bother me too much because no matter how thick the Bible paper is, it does tend to ghost. But the thing about the 28 GSM paper I don't like is it's a little difficult to get a hold of, and it just feels super delicate, like you could tear it or rip it. This is a beautiful layout. Absolutely no doubt stunning. I love the drop caps. I love the double column. I love the bottom references. It kind of sort of reminds you a little bit of the Quintel, only with a little more decoration on it, and I really, really think that's nice. So once we move into the New Testament, one thing to do with the Canterbury, now I actually like it in this one, and I don't like it in this one. So let's get to both, and then I'll tell you why I don't like it in this one and why I do like it in this one. So let's get to a page where there's a bunch of red letters. All right. The reason I don't like it in this one is because it's too much red. You have a red liner, you have red art gilding, you have red ribbons, you have red accents. And with all of that, it just seems a little bit too much red to me. But when you pull it over into this one, check it out. It's a very different experience because you have blue. You have blue ribbons. Now you still have your red accents, but it doesn't make that red seem as obnoxious. Let's just put it that way. A little bit with the drop caps, it does seem to kind of diminish those a little bit when you get into the red letters, but it's not really that big a deal. This is too much red. This is just right. I love the silver accents. That is so well done. So if they would just deal with this Jerusalem cross, then I think they'd have them a winner here. This is floppy. It is nice. This is probably the best calfskin I've seen. Now, one more issue that I've noticed with this one is as you use it, you're seeing right there that line kind of developing on the spine. I don't know if that's because of the nature of the calfskin or anything like that. That's not constructional, but for some people, I could see that kind of getting on their nerves, seeing that on the shelf. For me, I don't think I'm going to mind because I know it's not goat skin. Goat skin and calf skin both wear and age differently. That's something to keep in mind. This is a beautiful Bible. I really love the Canterbury layout. I love both of these options, but if I had to pick my favorite between the two, I'd definitely go with the Black Pearl because I love those blue accents. I love the silver gilding. It's just really beautiful. There you have it. Keep calm. Jesus on, it's your Nicholas Worth.